This debate calls on Hamas to release all hostages. What about Israel, who have been locking up Palestinians like nobody's business since October 7th? Israel holds over 7,000 political prisoners, 2,000 of which are held in administrative detention, without a time limit, without trial, and without committing an offence. They are hostages. The Israelis must also release all Palestinians held hostage in administrative detention. The US veto at the United Nations Security Council made it perfectly clear that they don't care how many war crimes they participate in. There will also be no ceasefire until their geostrategic objectives are achieved, namely the India, Middle East, Europe economic corridor that will enter the Mediterranean through northern Gaza. The US effort to counter China's Belt and Road has been inaugurated and christened in the blood of Palestinian children. As for the two-state solution, it's dead. It's a fig leaf for doing nothing and letting Israel's terrorist apartheid state continue doing as they do, as we facilitated for years. Only one state with full human rights and equal rights for Palestinians and Israelis will be compatible with international law. We need a permanent ceasefire, not a humanitarian.
Do you want the blue card or the question now? The question now. What do you want? Blue card or the question? Okay. Do you accept? Yeah. Madame Skylo.
I am deeply concerned about my Irish colleague from the left group. Anti-Semitism is on the rise throughout Europe, and an elected official continues to spread anti-Semitic messages. Also, this is a war that started because of terrorism, a war between a democratic state and a terrorist group. But in your upside-down world, you are calling the democratic state the terrorists, and not even mentioning the atrocities committed by Hamas. This, my dear colleagues, is a clear example of the batshit crazy left that does not belong in any elected chamber, let alone this one.
You're calling Israel a democratic state. Well, let me tell you something, right? But democratic states don't behave like an apartheid state. They don't commit collective punishment. They don't bomb hostages, hospitals, refugee camps and people's homes. They don't commit genocide. Israel is not a democratic state. Stop telling that lie. And Jews all over the world are horrified at the Zionist state of Israel at the moment. And the Jews all over the world are gathering against Zionists.
So, Madame